Hello class, today I will be talking about the importance of the environmental protection and how you can make it meaningful change the world as an individual. First, I will inform you the diverse types of waste we can create every day and how they can hurt the ecosystem by things such as improper disposal of the waste. Second, I will want to inform you of how these waste and items for the environmental and how it can affect us. The universal waste regulations can vary from state to state in the United States. The majority of states have adopted the full federal universal of states have adopted the full general universal waste program. However, others have only adopted some of the federal universal wastes. The state does not have to include all of the federal universal waste when they adopt the universal waste regulations. If a state does adopt a certain universal waste and the waste meets the definition of a hazardous waste, then it must be managed as a hazardous waste in that state. The federal regulation identified four specific categories of materials that can be managed as universal waste: batteries, pesticides, mercury-containing equipment, and lamps. The Part 273 regulations define the type of materials that fall under the universal waste categories and specify in what situations that material can be consumed as a universal waste. Among farm workers, 10,000 to 20,000 pesticide poisonings occur every year. Beyond the acute poisonings, there are long-term chronic health effects such as cancer, Parkinson's disease, asthma, birth defects, and neurological harms, including developmental and delays in learning disabilities. Children of farm workers are particularly at risk. Pesticides cling to workers' skin and clothing long after they return home, putting their children at risk. Although the government has specific guidelines with how to handle waste products, there are some dilemmas that have to do with the ecosystem side of things, and the government is also involved in the matter as it benefits from big corporate companies like oil and mining companies that bring in money to the nation. It's perhaps no surprise to support for offshore drilling has fallen from 62% in 2008 after gas prices hit $4 per gallon to only 40% now. More surprising, however, is a change in how people are a broader trade-off between energy and the environment. Since 2007, as energy prices rose, a Gallup poll found more prices favoring energy productions over environmental protection. It's also pretty typical for people to favor economic concerns in general over the environment during a recession. As recently as March, Gallup found 50% who said finding more energy should be a bigger priority compared to 43% who said protecting the environment should be the priority. By May, they had changed to 55% who said the environment should be the priority, and 39% who favored production. Even though there has been, in many accounts, many dilemmas about the environment between people that want to protect and the people that are more focused on the economy and other world problems, there are these who create simple ways of contributing to protect the environment and save money at the same time. New Yorkers already have blue, green, and bins for recycling glass, metal, paper, and plastic, but now brown bins for organic waste are starting to appear all over the city. These plastics totems are part of the city's multi-million-dollar campaign to cut down on greenhouse gas emissions and reliance on landfills, and to turn food scraps and yard waste into compost and soon clean energy. To persuade city officials, the New Yorkers who would participate, they were pointing to the tens of thousands of people